Hello, dear quilters. My name is Irina. I'm from Soki LLC company and our website is sokistyle.com. Some of you might have visited us already and do know that we carry Tilda fabrics and full range of her products, such as books, as you can see here, pre-cuts we have here, and buttons, dolls, and other products that Tilda carries. Now, today our presentation is about candy wrapper block, which is right now you can see in this beautiful quilt. As you can see here, every small block is made out of two fabrics. One is Tilda pattern and another one is Tilda solid, this in this case white. I will show you today how to do this particular block and how to use the charm pack, because this quilt is made out of one charm pack. Of course, you have to add some fabric for the borders, and this is actually not extra fabrics, it's whatever went out of this cuttings, and I will show you exactly how to make those blocks as well. So let us get to it. So this is the charm pack. It is 5 by 5 inches, and these are my pre-cut fabrics, 5 by 5 inches, as well as solids that I have to add to this charm pack. That is Tilda's solid soft teal. These squares are 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch. So do you see I had to move those solids to two corners of each 5 by 5 block, and by diagonal I marked a line. That's the line where I will be stitching, so on both triangles, so that when we bend like this, we will have exactly what you saw on the quilt. And this is the preparation stage. Now we are going to sewing. This block, it has already been sewn, and I will show you. This stitching is there. I just bent and pressed, and this is your candy wrapper block ready. So this one is as well. This one is ready as well. It's just one stitch diagonally, and you know that normally we would just cut by the seam allowance here. This is 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. I will just quickly do that, and on the same as on this side. Okay, and you can see how much waste is there, and perfectly fine fabrics, so we do not want to waste this. Therefore, instead of like this regular block, this is the first stage, this is your second stage. This is what I have been doing. I have done 2 seams. So our diagonal seam, after our diagonal seam, I put 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then I put 1/4 of an inch another line for another seam. Now let's see what happens. I will cut just like I cut the previous block by seam allowance, but not only we have our candy wrapper block, not only we have this corner, but we also have another square. Look at this beautiful square consisting of 2 fabrics. You can see that's different size because it was done with different size block, not with the charm pack. So they're here, and you can assemble them any way you want. For example, like this. You just can play around. The only difficulty is to stitch such small, see, look, now that's a beautiful square which we can stitch along the all the open areas, and you will have a very small but beautiful block. And we can keep on adding those little pieces to get a bigger block. And these are the sizes of these blocks, and after stitching, that's what you will get. It's like all play around, and whatever pleased me, the design that pleased me happened to be this block. And now I can either add it to the next quilt or put it on the in the middle of the tote bag or create a wall piece, anything I would like to do with it. So now this piece is stitched again 2 times, so I will cut along the seam allowance here as well as here between first and the second seam stitched. Okay, here and here. And now do you see how it is a candy and candy wrapper block? So now, and another one square, beautiful. So now we have to arrange them in such a way that your solids are positioned in one direction. So if this is your left corner, left upper, lower right, left upper, lower right, you arrange all the blocks in the same direction, and that's what you will get. You will get it in a row, and they will form a wrapper this way, and when they are when the rows are connected, they will form wrappers this way. Okay, that's pretty easy. It's a waste-free, you can say, quilt, forming these beautiful squares of leftovers. And also you will see the borders are pretty easy and pretty straightforward to do. One border is of the solid and another border is of any fabrics. I combined actually several fabrics here. So, and here you go. That's the beautiful quilt. That is, you just monotonously keep on doing the candy wrapper blocks, and 42 blocks later you get that quilt. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions, you can contact us by email soke.style@yahoo.com. Thank you. Bye.